Hey there YouTube, it's Rosie Like Me here, and today we are going to learn how to create our own basic addition calculator. Anyways, first we're going to go ahead and create three variables. Our first variable is we're just going to name it first number, or first num. Our second variable, we're going to name it second num. And our third variable is going to be sum. So what we're going to do is basically add first num with second num to get sum num. Isn't that fun? So anyways, we're going to go ahead and do first num plus second num equals sum num. And we're going to go ahead and print out sum num. Go ahead and input or ask for inputs from the users to go ahead and get this code running. So first number equals input, and then inside here it's going to ask for a prompt. What are you going to ask the users? We want it to be clear, so we're going to say enter first number here. So we made it clear to the users that the prompt is to enter a number, right? We're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste that within this and say enter second number here. I'm going to add a comment in the beginning saying this is a basic addition calculator, where we ask for a first number, second number, and then we get a sum from that. So if we go ahead and run this, let's go ahead and see how that reacts. So I'm going to put 2, I'm going to put 3. You see that we get 23. Now, the reason for this is basically it's adding two strings together. It's concatenating these two strings together. What the program sees from this code that we've put is our first number is 2, so first num equals like 2, and then second num equals 3. So what we do when we do first num plus second num is just the string 2 plus the string 3, and then sum num equals 2 plus 3, which is 23. And that's kind of weird, right? So I'll go ahead and show you a little bit more on how that works. So let's say I could literally put any string within this, right? So I can put sad and then enter second number here 3. So what's going to do is combine these things together, sad 3, right? So we don't want that. What we want is a basic addition calculator. So we're going to go ahead and put extra code, and we're going to go ahead and say input an integer, right? So this is going to be an integer, and this is also going to be an integer. So now when we go ahead and run this, the program is only going to want to accept, and it is only going to accept integers, and integers are whole numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So these are the numbers that it's going to accept. So I'm going to put 2, and I'm going to put 3. And now it went ahead and add this. So it converted the string 2 to an integer 2. And it converted the string 3 to the integer 3. So now it adds 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now that's cool and all, right? But what happens if we run this again and we put something like floats in there, like numbers with decimals in it? What happens if we do that? So let's say I put 2.3. We run into an error because we only wanted to take integers, right? So we can go ahead and change that just by changing this integer, like say we want to accept floats. So I can go ahead and do that. I can put float, and once we run this, we can either put 2 or 2.3, and the code should work. So I'll put 2, and then I'll put 2.3 for the second number, and we should get the output of 4.3. Isn't that tight? Isn't that neat? So that's practically it for this. Let's create a basic addition calculator, but we can go ahead and do more. What if we wanted this to keep on running, right? Let's go ahead and do that for the next episode. but that is basically it for creating a basic addition calculator. Let's go ahead and stay tuned for Let's Learn How to Python with Rose. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment where you are in your Python learning journey for more content. And hopefully I'll get to keep on doing this until I actually learn how to code. And stay tuned with me on this journey to become a developer of some sort, right? All right, I am heading out. Rosie like me.